Dodger Stadium, Baton Rouge. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will get the football first. And here comes Arch Manning. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Hauls it in. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Way too much juice on that one as it sails out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Complete downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't kick. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so this receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed behind the line. It's Townsend. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Townsend. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Play action on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. Got a little space. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Makes the catch, it's Green. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Runs through a tackle. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back's got it on the screen. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Going to the run, it's Durham. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on first down. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Play action, here's Manning. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Hunt is on its way. On the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Nowhere to go. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. To throw, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Durham. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Arch Madness. In traffic, it's Wingo. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The run inside. It's Smothers. Driven back.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Harris. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Durham. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Snap in the shotgun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown LSU! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Gets the back moving. Here's Manning to throw. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. Touchdown, Longhorns! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes him talk to the hand. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Watkins. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Green. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Between the hashes, it's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Arkansas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Razorbacks with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff, Caden Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him right there.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves
into the secondary on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Now the pitch. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Durham one more time. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Harris. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads it left. Caught on the left side by Wilson. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have enough.
And and the rush will get to him at the 25.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
He'll pull it down. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Manning from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Townsend. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. And he's brought down after a short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Manning from the gun on third down. Turns it upfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Hand off for Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws it off the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Arch to throw. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get him down after a solid return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin for this one. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Durham again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
Lets it fly. Makes a deep grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Third down from the gun. Manning fires toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rides to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Dropping back, it's Levin. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he loses the football. And there he goes. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown by you Bengals. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, that is a crazy crazy sequence of events, right? There you are, you're the punt returner, and you're thinking, our defense just got a 3 and out. We started this game as well as we can. The last thing you can do is put the football on the ground, and kudos to the punt team getting down the field, recovering it, and taking it in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say, great job being alert, man. That ball gets hit. Once it gets hit, it's live. Now I scoop it up, get some blocking out in front. They take it back to the house. That is the way you start the football game. Your offense didn't do the job, but special teams comes through right away.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Manning. Left side is Townsend.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, it's Berry. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Got the 1st down. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments.